What up, everybody?
What's up?
This is Taco. Joining me today is Joe.
Hello.
We kind of have an oddball episode this week. Tommy's out in location with a liver problem, negotiating on a fucking... He's gone. He's enjoying himself. So today we have a good friend of ours, Derek.
Hey, how's it going?
So he dabbles in the world of pro wrestling a little bit, loves a little bit, but he doesn't get to watch enough. So, we brought him on board. We figured he laughs at everything we do, and this is probably just going to keep the motions going. Let's see how this shit goes off. So, let's start off. We have no fucking sound clips. We have nothing.
Zero sound
Tommy
clips.
took everything with him.
Yeah.
Except for the cat. We have the cat. Nah, the cat's good. She's chilling. But, yeah, so let's just get into some news.
Pro wrestling news.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe.
I'm going to be on the ball.
That's
I know
good.
you are.
Somebody needs to be.
The biggest thing I wanted to bring up was Mauro Ranallo. Everyone loves Mauro Ranallo, and he has a big documentary coming out about his bipolar disorder. It's coming out on Showtime this Friday, called Bipolar Rock and Roller. What a more suiting name, right, guys?
It's Morrow, man. Just half of the sound clips from NXT tonight, you would have, malfunction in the junction. I mean, there's no better title for something with Mauro Ranallo.
No, it's really awesome, and I do dabble in other podcasts every now and then, and Brendan Schaub, I like what he's been doing with Below the Belt. Kind of focuses more on the MMA aspect and everything. So him and Mauro are really good friends, and he had him on his podcast earlier in the week, and he kind of goes over, and it's mostly focused on Mauro's bipolar disorders, and shows the really dark sides of him and everything, the what you wouldn't expect out of Mauro Ranallo. So it's going to be really interesting. And
I heard a lot of it's like the SmackDown road, too. Like him just being on the road. It's not,
it's brutal.
Bullying aside, just being on the road with some kind of, mental,
I believe he goes into that
stability.
bullying issue, too. But, he even brings up that he dabbles in the marijuana to help with, over, prescriptions. Like, he really opened up to Brendan Schaub, because those two guys, they really respect each other. And another one that really blew up on another podcast that blew up with him too. I just want to give these two a big shout out. Is Ariel Helwani's MMA Hour. He had Mauro on there as well, and it sounded like they were generally talking about the same info that I heard on Brendan Schaub's podcast. Okay, Joe, but but yeah, definitely check out those two podcasts if you're a big Mauro Ranallo fan. Perfect, yes.
Couldn't explain it any way. I'll jump into the news, and I believe it is today, but 19 years ago today, we lost Owen Hart.
Yes, May, what is today, 23rd?
Yep.
I'm fucking prepared, but...
Oh, man,
rest
it's
in
just...
peace, Owen Hart. There was a lot of, stories out there of, people... In the, I was reading today, so someone when they were in the crowd and they still have their ticket, their envelope from Ticketmaster and everything, and it sucks.
Yeah, just thinking about, and again, the thing about Owen Hart is like different countries. Like he traveled the world. I think it was you who brought it up, and I finally saw the picture. But just seeing the picture of the belt that says Owen Hart on it, a New Japan belt that says Owen Hart on it, it's just. That's a big deal for a Western, wrestler, especially during his time. They really didn't respect the Western wrestlers back then. Only the big superstars, because they were a draw. They were a money draw.
So, yeah, rest in peace, Derek.
I got nothing.
Yeah, no. I'm glad we fucking brought you on.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm just like, I'll get there. I know.
I know. We need another voice.
Yeah.
Keep us going.
I know.
We got this. We got this.
I
got nothing. This is okay.
No,
so listen.
No,
listen. Owen Hart. This is what I got for Owen Hart. I know what we're talking about. And it is
professional wrestling.
But yes, no, I mean, I know the Owen Hart thing. Like, I'm familiar with it. But, like, what'd you say, 19 years?
Yeah, 1999.
99, yeah.
Okay,
I'm not
right
a
on.
mathematician. So.
No, I'm not
I've
a
been
wizard
mad
either.
for a while.
Okay, right on.
Yeah, total bummer, but we'll keep moving on. I kind of, you guys want to talk about the best? Give a hashtag the best of the week.
Yeah, let's start with the best.
Best.
I'm fucking been stoked that the fucking the start of the Super Juniors. It's been super fucking exciting. We have 4 days down of it, and I really been enjoying it. Seems like a lot of people out there have been really enjoying the matches. I had you guys over and kind of showed you some of the highlights throughout the last couple of days.
Damn good matches.
A lot of surprises too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just right off the bat, my best of the week is Ishimori, the new Bone Soldier, versus Will Ospreay.
Yes.
Super physical match, and Ishimori impressed me with his speed, especially again his ring work. He was jumping through the ropes. He was using it to his advantage, and he was faster than Will Ospreay in some instances, and that's a tough thing to say.
Yeah. Like I was telling you, it was kind of, it was fun seeing this cat from Impact that I have no idea who the fuck is, but seemed like he had a cup of coffee to me. I've maybe seen 1.5, 2 matches, let's be in all fairness, but I know he's a favorite to win right now, and yeah, fucking he came out with a big old bang for night one, A Block's first night.
A Block!
So, we'll kind of backtrack from there a little bit. So we'll just kind of dive into the best of the Super Juniors. Holy shit, I'm not used to this cable. Ooh!
So wait a minute, hold on.
Hold up.
There's a dude named the Bone Soldier.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Ishimori. But,
okay, right on.
Bone Soldier was Captain New Japan or some shit, and kind of a goofball wrestler. Threw him as Bone Soldier, and just kind of a laughing stock. So
yeah, he lost pretty much every match.
A couple months ago, they were advertising, the return of Bone Soldier, and some people were like, "Yay, more Bullet Club stuff," and some of us were like, "Slow down, it's Bone Soldier."
Yeah.
But no, they revealed it to be Ishimori, a wrestler from Noah, I believe it is. Over in Japan, and yeah, he kind of did a thing in Impact for a little bit, and
fucking rock solid dude
he's
too.
A fucking
that's a cool name.
Yeah, so
he should be like
so he comes out with a mask.
He should be like
awesome.
a necromancer. He has people acting like zombies, and they shuffle out to the ring behind him, and they just kind of hang out at ringside.
Bone Soldiers.
Yeah.
So yeah, but impressive. I believe
Big
this was his
win.
first match. In New Japan or back in, I don't know his history too much, but yeah, big win against the champion Ospreay. Before that too, we had Yo defeating Bushi in a good fucking win for him. I like that what they're doing there. ACH defeated Flip in a good competitive match. Tiger Mask defeated Kane Maru. Nothing too exciting there. B Block Night 2.
B Block.
We had Dragon Lee defeat Sho. El Desperado against Taguchi. Nothing special. But I had you watch Sabin against Kushida.
Yeah, that was a technical fucking match. Because this is the Chris Sabin we don't get. We are used to Chris Sabin and the Motor City Machine Guns. That's what we get. Super fast tag team moves.
Rapido.
And you'd think that wouldn't translate into what kind of singles wrestler he is, but I remember that he was multiple-time X Division champion in Impact, and some of those matches are fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
So just watching him and Kushida slowly tear each other apart. They were both picking each other apart. I think Kushida was going for the arm, trying to get that hoverboard lock, but a big surprise again was Sabin getting the win over Kushida.
Hold on, there's a weird noise in the background. Yeah, that's sorry guys.
It sounds like cars driving by.
I'm not touching anything.
We're not in the. I mean, you could try though.
But yeah, no, fucking really good.
Nah, we're good. We're good.
Let's
talk over it, man.
I was expecting really Sabin to especially pull out the win over Kushida. Night 1 or night 2 for B Block. To kick things off over there. So yeah, very impressive win, showing that he's he's down for this. And then in the main event, we had Hiromu and Skrull. What they do going out there. Night 3, A Block.
A Block.
We had Tiger Mask defeat Yo. Flip again. He defeated Kane Maru. Ishimori again defeated Bushi. Ospreay defeated ACH. So yeah, so far
How was the Ospreay ACH match?
Good. The ACH. Another match I'll probably have to go back and. Another match I'm going to have to go back and kind of maybe check out a little bit. But yeah, ACH, he's always a guy that shows up and puts up a hell of a fight. Moving on to B block of night 4, we had Show defeating Saban. So I like that Show and Yo have been showing up. I like them individually. It's showing a new side to me that I'm definitely respecting. Dragon Lee defeated Taguchi. A lot of people here were kind of upset that Kushida and Skrull didn't main event night 4. And after watching that main event, I'm not upset with it by any means whatsoever. Kushida and Skrull, Skrull too, taking the loss here. He's at 0 points right now. He's definitely someone at least 2 points by now, but it's still early. It's only night 4. There's a lot of crazy shit that can happen.
Well, again, with Ishimori defeating Ospreay, that automatically right off the bat in night 1, it throws everything off. You don't know who's gonna go.
My fucking bracket, my finals is I went the safe route. I have Ospreay and Kushida.
See, and I think I got the Bone Soldier versus Skrull because it throws in that like almost Bullet Club intrigue because again, Skrull's more that Americanized side of Ring of Bullet Club, and then obviously you got the Bone Soldier who's on the Tongan side a little bit more, at least with Tama Tonga coming out and introducing him. So like I think that would be an intriguing final.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck yeah, it would be. But going into the main event of night 4, though, it would be my match of the week actually. El Desperado against Hiromu Takahashi.
Oh man!
I will admit I thought it could have been a little bit shorter, but these guys, they took that main event spot and they fucking whooped the living piss out of each other, like just nonstop. And that fucking, when they're in the crowd and Hiromu fucking just does that full run and
full clip all the way to the other side.
You popped hard for that,
super hard. And then he drags him all the way down the stairs by his hair.
But yeah,
so awesome.
Yeah,
and he did it so slowly.
And the bell rings and they're not even in the ring.
No, there's it's like it's usually the Suzuki-gun style to go outside of the ring and just beat the living piss out of each other. But Hiromu was just fuck you, let's go at this. But these two guys, they have a lot of history together, and I'm not sure. I saw 16-0 somewhere. I'm assuming that's maybe how many times they've. Hiromu's lost against him. So yeah, El Desperado picked up the win against Takahashi.
Big win.
Big good win there. Well, I'm hoping he's ready. He's at 4 points, so that's good. 2 wins already. So El Desperado had a hell of a year last year in the Super Junior. So I'm hoping the best for him. But these two guys, they have some history together, and they were young lions. They wrestle a little bit and tag together, and then back in the day, Mikami, I believe his name was. I did a little bit of research. Someone posted a little history lesson online. I believe his name was The Last Rewind on Reddit. So correct me if I'm wrong on some of this, but he eventually went to CMLL, and Takahashi eventually just ended up chasing him down there, but he disappeared and El Desperado appeared. So he's never been, seen again. Desperado came to New Japan. Takahashi came back to New Japan. And, it's just been kind of a chase. So I guess this match was a really big, meaningful match, to try to get Hiromu to finally pick up a win over this guy, supposedly formerly Mikami. I wish I pronounced it better. But
if Tommy was here. If only Tommy was here.
You sound like Russo right now.
You're sure? Your level's like way lower than everybody else.
Am I?
Yeah.
I hear him just fine.
You hear? Okay, maybe it's just, you know what? It could just be me. I'm just making sure. I just see levels,
I think your headphones suck, dude.
I think you suck. I can't hear Taco, so, but.
Yeah, I know.
But either way.
Really? Just him?
Yeah, I can hear
but
you.
Can hear
I can
me?
hear myself, too.
You can hear this?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Well, we're all in, boys. We're all in.
You all get to suffer with us.
It's not like we're not in the same room, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask you this really quick here before you move on. What's at stake in this whole Super Junior thing?
A shot at the Super Junior title.
Who's the champ?
Junior
Ospreay.
And he's in the tournament. So, some of the big things right now is Kushida won it last year. So, he needs to win this, get the big, get my championship back. Me personally, I kind of want to see him move up a little bit, kind of get out of this situation. I like Kushida a lot. I want to see different out of him now. Different weight class maybe. With Ospreay winning it, though, the big thing that people are kind of clamoring for is him to challenge Rey Mysterio at Dominion I believe Dominion, right?
Yeah.
So that's the big,
Yes.
reason why Ospreay would win it, because he's kind of on a, hey, I'm a fucking badass
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
I'm challenging people now.
Yeah.
And then of course you have Bone Soldier coming in, the guy hot from Noah, and he's very favorite, one of the favorites to win.
Okay.
People like Show and Yo, the Roppongi 3K, they're a tag team. They're just kind of throwing in there to be bodies, but this is their time to kind of step up too.
Okay, right.
Then,
but there is like
the
state,
funky
like,
weapon too. Funky weapon's always in there.
So anybody but Will Ospreay wins it, and they get a title shot. But Will Ospreay wins it, and then he potentially gets some gangster match.
Exactly.
Okay,
pretty much.
Challenge whoever the fuck he wants to do it.
Because
He
he's a
wants
boss.
He won it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
okay, that makes sense.
Super bragging rights.
Yeah.
So that's New Japan from the last 4 days. I did have a preview, but I'm not going to go into it. Just do that quick. I'll kind of glance over Ring of Honor TV real quick. There was nothing really too special. There was
I'm on the ball tonight.
It's good. No, it's good. That's good.
It's so fucking
We need those. We need those.
But the main event of Ring of Honor was a 6-man tag champion. So that whole fucking wacky Ring of Honor TV being out of order, because we already saw the Kingdom win them 3 weeks ago. So, but whatever, decent match, kind of what you expect out of them. Some more Cody Sproul bullshit. And then we had. I thought I put Shayna Baszler. Shane Taylor is some returning Ring of Honor guy. I'm not too familiar with it. Decent little match. Next week, we're going to have Jenny Rose finally challenge Sumi Sakai next week for the Women of Honors Championship, which I believe I was in attendance for.
Nice. I can't wait to look for you with your balloon.
Watch out for that red balloon. I was trying to make some creepy faces too the whole time, so let's hope they showed. Something I wanted to bring up though was Lethal. He fought Martinez. It's just
nice.
Again, Martinez showing that he's getting better and better. He's stepping up. He's a guy that I'm kind of was hard on at first, but he's someone over the year he shaped up his body, he shaped up his ring work, and he had a very long opener match with Jay Lethal. These were spoiler. I don't want to go into that, but so
good catch.
But it showed that he could definitely last in a longer match too, especially with someone with like a Jay Lethal. So nothing too exciting, but Martina, he's been impressing me. I've been liking.
That was one of his early feuds too. Sadly, when he was stuck in that stupid crap with Kevin Steen, but he had a series of matches with Jay Lethal, and it's almost like coming around, seeing it over again. Yeah, the same guy.
He's your favorite.
Same guy, different words.
You know what the fuck I'm saying.
Exactly, but again, both me and you are on the Punishment Martinez train. I'm loving this guy. He's got a bright future.
Yeah, as long as he keeps his head straight, I'm for him. He's definitely won me over. So yeah, that was Ring of Honor. They're going to the fucking UK, and I didn't pay no attention to that.
Yeah, Honor Kingdom or something like that.
Keep track, follow them on Twitter. Just check out Ring of Honor. They've been doing some good work. I know Dalton Castle's defending his championship, so more proof that there's a fucking conspiracy.
Oh yeah, that's one I saw tweeted. I don't know if it's happening on this Honor Kingdom tour coming up or whatever, but it's Dalton Castle versus Dad Bod from CMLL, Ultimo Guerrero. He is my dude,
Dad Bods are
I'm just gonna be excited to see these two wrestle a match.
Unless you're Ishimori, dime piece. Moving on. What do you guys want to do next? Some Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw.
Fucking, we are fucking terrible. People will be like, "What the hell is going on?" Tommy, never leave them alone. See, we were like, the show must go on.
We're freestyle.
We're freestyling.
This is for everybody.
And the cat needed to be fed.
Yes.
That cat, man, we barged in. She's like, "Oh, hi." Hi, how are you guys? Oh, hey, how's it going? Give her some kibble, give her some water. Fuck off.
Yep,
Yes.
done.
Typical cats. So yeah, we're not gonna go completely. Raw was pretty decent. Nothing too exciting. I'm not too mad at it at all. Derek,
What's up?
I guess we'll just get this out of the way.
We're gonna talk about.
I guess we're gonna talk about the Lashley sisters. Segment.
You want to talk about Bobby Lashley beating up a bunch of dudes dressed like women for 38 minutes on national TV?
For 38 minutes.
Dude, it felt like 6 days.
Dude, it went.
It was way too long. And that was after Sami Zayn talked about it for 8 days.
This was all over a hat too, by the way.
Yep.
All because Clinton Dix was wearing the same hat as Sami Zayn.
Ha-ha,
Sammy
Clinton Dix.
fucking wow.
Sammy Wow.
Yeah, and it looks better on Sami Zayn.
Hit some pretty
does,
decent
it
slams on his sister, though. You gotta say.
I mean, yeah.
Where's this helicopter noise coming from?
I don't know,
Hey,
man.
listen, if you put your ear up to the microphone, you can hear the ocean.
I don't know, man.
It's because Captain Kirk's not here.
Yeah, I know Captain Kirk is not here,
And
I'm
that's
not
okay.
touching anything on that board.
No, that board is intimidating, dude.
No, you don't want to press stuff.
Yeah, I just sometimes, and I don't even watch WWE every week, but sometimes it feels like
I had you over this week
Yeah.
too, to watch it.
It feels like they
you were
try
trying to be on the ball a
really.
little bit.
Feels like they try really hard to piss people off sometimes. Like
Well,
they're just like, here's this
They
idea
got
that's
that
terrible.
fuck you money because look how many people are still like, fucking WWE,
Yeah.
let me.
And they just sign a huge deal.
And then they fucking just sold SmackDown for $1 billion to fucking Fox TV deal, and then
I have to say,
they're worth more than UFC right now.
one
Yeah, I
thing
know.
that
They're gonna
I'm,
start making everybody wear Reebok kits exclusively. The Triple H Reebok kit, bro.
Brock Lesnar's like, can I keep fucking beating
I'm excited for
Johnny
SmackDown on
Jones?
Fridays again. I want that to happen. Like, being able to split the shows up.
Would be not fight kits, but they'd be like superstar kits.
Yeah. Yep. I think that you said SmackDown's going to Fridays.
I think they want to move it back to Fridays.
I think that's a gap is nice.
I think it's better. Like, you just get more time to
You get a
digest
break.
Raw.
Yep.
You can watch both in a week. You know, it's not that
the power
bad.
Behind us, that live television though, and Fox wants that. They're kind of doing that.
Yeah, but
aspect.
they also
they're up in their NFL thing, and
They're saying 3 hours possibly for SmackDown too.
Oh wow!
There's a lot of rumors riding around.
Which,
Again,
hey-
those are early rumors. Obviously, they haven't even technically signed the deal 100% yet, as far as I know.
but fucking, where's AJ's cut of that? That's his house.
It is his house. He did help build that.
But yeah, Lashley, we agreed on that segment.
Yep.
I saw Lashley was kind of poking fun at it too online, like laughing his ass off at the dudes.
He doesn't care. He's making a paycheck.
Exactly.
right.
A lot of people are super mad about it. I get it.
I think he's just happy to actually be back in the WWE. It's fun for him.
People did get mad about it.
Oh God, dude, come on.
Oh,
Okay, right. Well, of course,
People-
but I mean,
of course they are.
God, the internet was yelling.
Oh my God!
Tommy's neighbors were like, "What the fuck?"
Oh man, that's a good one.
But moving on. You want to go? You want me to go?
Hey, let's talk about some actual wrestling. So
All
you
right.
go.
I just want to talk about the silly stuff.
I liked Corbin's backstage segment. Who the fuck was? McIntyre and Ziggler. And McIntyre, he's a fucking
God, he's a
big
monster.
boy, he's a fucking big.
Dude, I wrote down on this paper, Drew McIntyre isn't real. Because when we were at your house, I was just like, oh my God, that dude looks like
He
a
was
movie
most of the
character.
screen.
Yeah, like a villain.
I fucking feel like they should, like, because of this release, they released that 2018 Rusev Day calendar,
Yeah.
They should fucking. Well, we gotta fix Tuesdays. That was Lana Day officially now. So
That's
the calendar's
true.
Inaccurate, but for 2019, they should definitely do like a Ziggler McIntyre, like sexy cowboy
my
leather
God.
fucking. Dude, I would sell.
One of
It
them,
would
one
sell.
of them, one of them's riding a horse. The other one's feeding the horse. Dude, you could grow potatoes on Drew McIntyre's chest with all that hair he's got.
Sell them to Sheamus. But you know, I like that we're seeing this aggressive side of Gable. You know, he's putting his foot down. No matter how big, how small you are, he's gonna fucking go toe to toe with you. And you know, yeah, we got a decent match. You know, well, at least we got a match out of him and against Ziggler on Raw.
Wrestlers match.
Big wrestlers match, yeah. So, you know, nothing to scream about like I usually say, but you know, I like that Gable. You know, I like what Gable's doing, and you know, the finish of the match. You know, I like that finisher so much between Ziggler and McIntyre.
Yeah, the zigzag with the Claymore.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fucking. If they hit it just right, it's perfect. Yeah. But like, it's one of those moves. You know, they just sat there and did that like 100,000 times to one poor dude just to practice it.
The photo shoot with them on a horse. On a steel horse I ride.
Listen, all you guys have been doing all day is just hanging out with the horse. Why are you so sweaty? You're not even wrestling today. Why are you so wet, dude?
Wasn't there carrots here? But yeah, fucking, and then McIntyre destroying Gable afterwards.
Yeah,
I like that Claymore kick because when you realize how big he is,
yeah, dude,
and then he just like
launches himself at you.
Yeah, it's like he throws a car door at you.
Yeah. And then we'll get into Nia and Rousey, the contract signing.
Yeah, Nia and Rousey.
2 matches, 2 contracts.
Well, I'm not exactly looking forward to the match. Let's be honest. We're all thinking that just because, again, everyone's thinking, oh, is it too early for Ronda Rousey? Oh, is Nia Jax too green to be in there with Ronda? Let's just see what happens. Like, that's where I'm at with this because we haven't seen this matchup. We haven't really seen much out of Rousey besides, you know, what she's brought on other, you know, chicks to, like, save people and the one match with Stephanie. So I want to let's see what happens with the match. I'm sure we're probably not going to enjoy it, but the contract signing, they didn't end up killing each other. They didn't throw a table. I love Ronda Rousey calmly moving the table out of the way so they can square up and be like, yeah, let's fucking do this. Just quit raising your hand.
Well, I
feel polite.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the way like I could just fucking, hey, well, this is what I was thinking.
See what we actually do is we whip out our dicks.
I was just thinking this, like, I was watching that, and I don't actually remember anybody.
Watch the table.
Oh, don't worry about the table. It's good for the not
I
video.
like that you cradle the microphone like you're fucking Axl Rose a podcast.
I just like kind of like
or
it.
A male prostitute popping balls.
Yeah, it's like a robot dick almost.
Yeah, I'm not used to it. Like, I'm interacting with it. No, listen. Now that we talk about that contract signing, I don't remember. I don't remember anybody actually signing anything. Did they? Sorry. No, listen, I'm sorry if that's dumb. But did they do that?
I couldn't tell you. I was half in.
See what I'm saying? Part of me still thinks that it's not even going to happen.
Well, someone has to answer. Please tell somebody.
It's gonna happen.
Oh, listen, no, I don't think so.
We'll go back and figure
Yeah.
out. We'll fucking get the fashion pope.
I bet you nobody. I bet you they didn't sign it. Everybody got all worked up. She pushed the table and they were like, yeah.
I think people are working themselves up over this fucking match. Like, Ronda and Nia's.
That's what they want.
It's too much. It's like just let it be.
It's getting it out of the way.
She should have Samoa and dropped her on the red carpet. That's where they went wrong. If you're gonna do it all the way. Like, just walk up and go, hey, nice dress, and then just bip.
That's why I'm into this, is because Nia's the one that approached Ronda fucking Rousey, said, hey, let's do this. It's on. No, I don't want to. Do it. It's on. It's on. Can I say it's on one more time? It's on.
It's on.
So, you know, that's why I'm in it. I'm expecting some fuckery or something to go on. Alexa Bliss is still kind of pissed off. They showed some video of her, like, finding out the info, and she's like, what? So.
Well, and Stephanie McMahon's always kind of like, that's not going to go away. And so it's like that, you know, there's part of that, too, yeah. I would imagine.
Anything else?
Did we already talk about your best of the week?
What?
which would be
B team?
The B,
The B team.
stands for best.
Yeah, dude, and they come out and they're drawing the bees on each other's shirts. That's so awesome. Bootleg, and there's 2 people in the whole audience. Plants.
Front row.
Dude,
Wow,
next
plants.
week they won't be plants. There will be
There'll be a whole fucking
there'll be
section.
speckles of people with
It'll
the
be
B
the-
team
It'll be
shirts.
the B section.
It'll be the B.
Think I'm gonna stop at Walmart and get me a B team shirt tonight.
Team shirt.
Dude, all I generally wear is white tees. I got B team shirts for
Dude,
everybody.
How Kanye is that though? Just fucking draw your own shit on a white T-shirt and sell it.
Oh, dude.
Boom.
Except for the selling ones won't be, you know.
Yeah.
They gotta
That's
like.
why I'm
they
gonna
gotta-
make my own. It's just the only way.
I don't know if you've seen their fucking merch lately. That's basically all they've been making is like A lister. It's just a giant A. It's fucking terrible. Fucking
I don't know.
like,
I don't
they
know.
up the prices on their shit and they're releasing like really. Come on, but whatever. But yeah, fucking, I enjoyed it. I like what they're fucking doing with the
Yeah.
B team.
I think the
Fucking-
over celebration at the end
Oh,
is
it's-
like
yeah,
so
hell yeah.
ridiculous.
With the referee.
With everything. Yeah, they get the referee in,
Dude,
they're
he-
rolling around in the
He
ground.
fucking nailed the chair from
Yep.
the ramp to the ring.
Yeah.
Like I was expecting him to biff it right away.
Yep.
I want to try to recreate this now.
Yes. I think rolling down that ramp is harder than you give
Oh,
people credit for 100%.
100%.
For sure. For sure.
What is there anything else from Raw? I mean, there was the
Raw was good. You know, KO
Finn Balor-
started. It was a decent match till Jinder poked his head out.
Yeah.
And we got that tag match.
Holla.
It looks like it's gonna be Jinder against Rollins next week on Raw, though.
For the
so-
strap.
For the strap.
Yes, sir.
So you know, I guess
Jinder-
there's something
Jinder.
to look out for. If,
Don't hinder the gender,
You know,
dude.
I've been liking, honestly, to stay on the positive side for Jinder, though. I've been liking what he's been, since the transition to Raw. I've been liking it. I've been digging what he's been doing, providing. I like this more, you know, foreign cocky heel as opposed to the subtle, not funny, racist cocky heel.
Well, and they've been being really smart about it. And again, they're not putting the title on him right away. They had the U.S. title on him for a cup of coffee for half a second, but again, that was his transition to Raw, and I just like they just keep putting him in these random feuds with big people. It just takes the right matches and the right people. When you're all of a sudden everybody just hates him. Everybody will hate him, and not just because they hate Jinder Mahal, but they hate the character. They just don't want it. And I think I don't hinder the Jinder. I'm all
me
for
too.
it.
Yeah, he hasn't swerved me too far away, but I've definitely, went to the side of the ship to take a peek and thought about floating away, but I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah, that was a great, that was a solid
Trailing
metaphor.
off.
Oh no, that was a good one. I knew.
Fill it up.
I knew what he was
Moving
talking
on to
about.
SmackDown Live.
Yeah, I'm not saying Green Day.
Do you know the enemy? Is that the? Right,
Excuse me. Oh, please.
Fucking people are gonna hate.
no, this is the best
I
one.
love
This is
it.
gonna be good.
Yes.
Huge ratings.
So-
Big,
Huge.
big time. Oh,
Huge,
big time.
huge. So
The best
I'll start
ratings.
it off. We'll kind of go in a little bit of order here. We started off SmackDown with Miz TV with the New Day.
The
Miz
New
is trying
Day.
to figure out the answer since last week. Was it Biggie that picked up the win? Someone picked up the win last week, so now New
Yes.
Day gets to pick one member of the New Day to be entered into the
For
Money
the
in the
Money in
Bank
the Bank.
match. So
And then the other two get to be at ringside for shenanigans.
see, this is kind of where I'm thinking. A lot of people, we can kind of in this a little bit, but the rumor is still out there that they're going to do a tag team Money in the
Yeah.
Bank match, which I think would be cool.
Sheesh.
Keep it simple though.
Exactly.
Four
Don't
tag
go
teams,
overboard.
2 per team. You don't need 16 fucking dudes out there. We're already getting 2 Money in the Bank matches.
Yeah,
and
4 teams I
fuck
think
it,
would really be a
yeah,
good
we'll
maximum
get into
there.
a little bit, but I expect
3
that AJ
ladder
not-
matches in one night, dude.
Uh,
And all of them involving 8 people.
mhm.
Crazy.
But yeah, exactly. So,
Well, they're also talking that they want to make Money in the Bank a big 5 pay-per-view now, so they're going to stretch out the length of the pay-per-view. So that would give you the room to work 3 ladder matches in.
Which
They
I'm
won.
honestly okay with. It's the theme of the pay-per-view. It's kind of what it is.
It's a big deal. I liked it.
if
I
you
liked
play
it at
right-
WrestleMania, but I think like having it as a separate pay-per-view, like you said, it's a big deal.
It's like I'm fully against the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. I want to be surprised when these matches are coming. But, everyone just has that spot for ladder matches that everyone fucking loves them. They're always fun. They're always so exciting. Yeah. And it's just, Money in the Bank has become that, staple in the WWE. And, with, the lady taco at home, when I have wrestling on the TV and everything, and she hears about Miz cashing in the...
Lady Taco.
Lady Taco.
That just sounds like a vagina.
Misses.
Yeah.
Misses.
Yeah.
Well, Diamond cut her upside down is a pussy. Name that movie. Hurry up, Twitter. They'll fucking know it in a heartbeat. But where was I before I was rudely interrupted?
Lady Tacos.
Oh, which...
Oh no.
But when like this week when she heard the Miz cash in the Money in the Bank, and that's how he became the WWE champion, she's like, "That's a fucking sleazy move. What the fuck?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's the point. It's really good for a heel. Like when John Cena won the briefcase, he's like, I'm gonna set up a match tonight, and I'm gonna go 1-on-1 with the champion. So it's like, yeah, it's the John Cena thing.
And then he lost, right?
Yeah, and he lost.
John
that
Cena.
one.
Boo,
and then fucking
boo.
Boo Earns.
People like us, we popped hard when Miz, cashed that in.
Yes.
Anytime anyone's gonna cash
Anybody.
in, we're gonna fucking pop hard. So
It's fun.
and this is kind of some taco fantasy booking right now, Mr.
Ooh,
Taco.
fantasy booking.
I see. I actually do want to see the Miz win this Money in the Bank. I want to see him cash it in, and I want to see him lose it. And I want to see him whine so fucking bad that it's fine. You'll have one more match next week on SmackDown or the next pay-per-view, however they play it out. And if you lose, you'll never get a WWE Championship ever again.
Oh, wow.
And that's how he wins it, finally in a one-on-one match. And that's how he fucking, he
Against
does win
Bork
it.
Laser.
Oh man, that's not happening.
I think Braun Strowman. I'd like Braun Strowman to win, and then he gets on an airplane that night.
Well, this
flies.
is on SmackDown.
Oh,
You
so he
challenge
would
your
be
you challenge your
brand.
brand's champion
Right
that
on.
they've been saying, but
That would
shit
make
happens.
way more sense, though.
See, and
The
for
Miz
me,
and
my
Brock Lesnar doesn't.
I like the idea of the Miz. Like, I mean, again, that's a great story, especially in the long run. But I'm a big Kofi fan. I want Kofi from New Day in it, and I
would
want
love
Kofi to win it. I think Kofi would have a nice run. You'd get to have the briefcase on the New Day, making it interesting. They can hold it for however long they want, carrying it around, hoarding it over people. And it's New Day, it's not like good guys or bad guys or not. New Day's going to still take advantage of an opportunity for Kofi to cash in. And I think I just want to see the world title on Kofi. I don't know what it is.
I do too, but I don't want to see it through the Money in the Bank at this point. Like I want Big E in this match, and if they do a tag team match, I want to see Kofi and Woods in it essentially. If not, but Kofi, I love Kofi in ladder matches. They're fucking great, but let's get someone else in that spot. He's been doing them for a while now, and he's also someone I would like to see one-on-one win a championship like that. But likely of that happening, slim to none.
He's such a hard worker, man.
He is. He's so fun. And that's what was so fun about this TV segment. He'll try to figure out who is going to be in this match, and they're like, he's deserving. Who's deserving? He's deserving. So it's just like their fuckery, and so we ended up getting Miz versus Big E out of this match.
Yep.
So that was fun. Because of Paige, I like that Paige is using her authority for the
Yep.
good. So far. So she's not afraid to get into anyone's face and tell them to turn around, get their asses back out there. You're wrestling. You're in the gear. Yeah. So.
Oh, I love when Miz rocks that fucking headband, karate style.
Fucking right.
Ancient ninja,
That fucking Naruto
ancient
shit.
wizard ninja style.
Fucking about to pull out a fusion car. Or
It's
something.
heavy duty, and he's got the full coat too. It's like a whole thing,
He's in. He's in.
Fucking A-lister, man.
dude.
Get
That
shirt.
show is
Top WWE.
so many people are gonna watch that show. That's
So
gonna be
many
one of those
people.
that's just like everybody just is gonna watch that show.
Just
Too much juice.
Moving on. No, rewind. Fucking. I absolutely loved that. New Day was just fucking whipping pancakes in the Miz's face.
Yeah.
Shaming.
Shame.
Fucking great shit.
What's the story with the pancakes?
Because pancakes are awesome.
So
man.
they just showed up one day and they had pancakes.
I'm assuming the fucking
nobody was
quit
like
shitting out bootios, so that dried up. And what's quicker, cheaper, easier to make and dump on people
just
than pancakes?
Pancakes, baby.
Fair.
They fucking gotten better. The fucking pancakes have gotten better and better every week. I've noticed. Like at first they looked rough. It's like, bro, you even know how to make a pancake?
Right.
Yeah, they do.
I'd like to, because if you get one of those pancakes chucked at you, you probably should
there's
eat
been
it.
reports out there, the internets. They say they taste like shit.
That's fair. That's fair.
Makes
but
sense.
I don't know if they got one out of Biggie's jock strap or off the plate. Or out of cereal box. You just never know with those guys. But moving on, Joe, you wanted to bring up the Good Brothers against the Usos.
I love the beginning of this match. The Good Brothers calling them out with the microphones, saying this, and then fucking the Usos. The way he snaps the microphone away from Carl Anderson, just like, man, fuck you.
Yeah.
Doing the Uso penitentiary, snatches it back, and then just all-out brawl has started off. Because, again, I want to see the aggressive side of the Good Brothers. We've seen, decent matches out of them, but I want to see the aggressive side, the New Japan side of the Good Brothers come out, and we're starting to see it again with better opponents against the Usos. And, again, imagine Carl Anderson and the Good Brothers versus the Bludgeon Brothers. I'm excited for that match at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, SmackDown has some really fun shit going on right now. They, definitely keeping our viewership in. Where was I going with this? Yeah, I'm with you, though. I like that the Good Brothers picked up the win here. They're going on to Money in the Bank to face...
Changes things up a little bit, too.
And they're moving on to Money in the Bank to face the Bludgeon Brothers, which, I know a lot of people don't like this gimmick. I like it. I'm a whore for gimmicks, so...
Well, and besides the goofy fucking promos, these guys are still fucking awesome. And even the promos are just... The promos, if you get over the fact that they smash the camera every time, I mean, that's got to cost them thousands of dollars every week.
That production truck's worth $6 million.
It's an awfully specific amount, Kurt.
So, yeah, this should be a fun, exciting match to look forward to. I'm hoping it's not just a quick, one and done with the Good Brothers. I hope we get something out of this, even if they don't walk out with the championships. I hope we can walk out with them looking a little bit stronger than they have been.
I could see them taking those titles, though. I mean, go back and forth with the Bludgeon Brothers, and again, you can even sprinkle Usos back into there, whether it be triple threats on SmackDown, maybe even for a bigger pay-per-view. Who knows?
Don't fall asleep. Yeah, we're still going.
I thought you were gonna get a soundbite. I was like, hey, we don't have those.
Joe's our soundbite. He's like,
I'm doing the best I can over here.
Winslow from Police Academy over here. But yeah, continue on with SmackDown. Lana picked up a win, so
Lana is the best. Lana number one.
Lana is the best.
Lana number one. Lana is the best. Lana number one.
So officially, May 22nd was Lana Day now. So congratulations on that one.
And she's in the Money in the Bank.
But I'm still just looking forward to that fucking, that Team Abs calendar coming out for 2019. Do they even have a tag team name yet? It's just McIntyre, Ziggler.
Yeah,
no.
That's as far as we know. McIntyre, Ziggler.
On a steel horse I ride.
Yeah, they're working it out still. They're not the same. They're not the same guy yet. And they need to kind of meet in the middle a little bit more still. But they're working.
So we got the club. Naomi's going to the ladder match. Awesome. Going into the main event, though, we had Daniel. What a wild, 2017. Yeah, today it's 2018 right now.
Yeah, 2018 Taco.
But 2017 was such a wild year in professional wrestling, and it's just moving right in. We're in May, and it's still such a wild ride. And for the main event of SmackDown, we have Daniel Bryan against Jeff Hardy, the United States champion, to see who moves on next week to face Samoa fucking Joe.
Yeah.
Like, how awesome is that just to say?
That's very awesome. I mean, it's not. It blows your mind that this is still going on. I'm still haven't come down from the fact that Daniel Bryan is just wrestling again, and not just like wrestling just random. He's wrestling hard fought matches with good opponents.
Very bituminous matches going on. But, and what a fucking match, too, between Daniel Bryan and Jeff Hardy. It's, it's just off the tongue. It's such a weird combo to say, but, fucking very fun main event. And
I like that Daniel Bryan got the aggressive side out of Hardy a little bit.
Yeah. So, I kind of wish we did New Japan rules a little bit. It's like, well, does he get a title shot now? You've been the champ, but no, I'm fucking. I'm
want to get imagine a pay-per-view match
Samoa
between
Joe.
those two.
Oh, dude, Daniel, dude, that Samoa Joe is so awesome. He's so heavy duty. Yeah, I don't know why everybody's excited. You're fighting me now.
I don't know what this, I forgot to bring this up during the fucking night 4 of New Japan, but Naito was in a tag match, and right after the tag match, he was celebrating with Bushi, and the lights go out, and then who appears on the screen? None other than Chris Jericho. I know I'm sidetracked.
Fucking mouth like a fucking sailor.
Dude, such an awesome promo.
You might be drag heel, but I'm fucking crazy. Like awesome shit. Just I love this Jericho. Just pure. Go watch it. It is on YouTube. Check it out. It's fucking classic Jericho.
It's a beer, Joe, not a sandwich. You live with that.
Joe hungry.
Yeah, you live with that. It's like a roommate.
Hold on. That was just on the podcast. That's a beard, Joe, not a sandwich. We're going places. Hopefully we can get that fucking Dollar Shave Club and Jimmy John sponsorship. You want some fucking hot oils on that sandwich? We got 'em.
Kicking ranch,
all
bro.
natural.
Kicking ranch, bro. 69 cents, dog.
69 cents for sage oil. Fucking
So SmackDown.
fucking Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe next week.
Yes,
match
sir.
that I don't think anybody thought they would ever fucking see this match. It's a match we definitely fucking wanted for a long fucking time. God, it's just fucking. Bad news about Cass. Apparently, the injury is legit. That's why they did it this way. I think he was supposed to face Joe to go on for number 1 contendership. So they did a Daniel Bryan, Jeff Hardy second try match. So that's what that was. Yeah. And Daniel Bryan against Samoa Joe. It's like, who fucking wins this?
That's like a big time main event, man.
Dude.
On SmackDown.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I want both of them in the match for one. I mean, Samoa Joe.
The last 2 hours of SmackDown.
Is that the deal then? The winner of that match is the last person in the last
Yeah, because
match?
it's the last second chance. Like, it's the
Alright.
last spot. And because I want Samoa Joe in there tearing people up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I also want D-Bry in there because he's making his way to the top. But I think I'm saying Joe's going to win this next week.
They put the briefcase on Daniel Bryan. How crazy would that be?
Right?
Dude.
Nah, because it would just
Turns him into a heel.
I feel like
People are like, "Bleh."
I feel like they would just do typical WWE bitch out and have him like cash in like a week later on somebody.
Yeah.
And just be the good guy and like have a match, but Daniel Bryan would win it.
Yeah. Are we? Is this? Is Cass really working everybody too, limping it back too? So. I don't. You never fucking know with professional wrestling. That's why we watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, fucking a lot to look forward to at SmackDown next week.
We got the Shinsuke and AJ. Found out what match it was going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking pillow fight, man. I'm so fucking pumped for this. Could you imagine Nakamura and AJ Styles full throttling, like pillow fighting with each other in the ring?
And there's just pillows all at ringside, and pillows in the ring.
Or for
Body-sized pillows that you can slam them into.
Or that's the month of February for Drew McIntyre and Ziggler. It's a pillow fight, just feathers everywhere. No. Okay.
I got you. I was laughing. Sexy calendar.
Sexy calendar.
I'm thinking fireman myself. Ladies love the fireman. Big old hose hanging out.
That's Hangman Page.
No, so big ol' hoes.
But yeah, no. AJ Nakamura, since we're on it, last man standing match. I like it. It should be.
It had to be something
good
like
match.
this.
Hopefully, this is gonna be the closure. Let's end.
I was hoping for one of those stupid stretcher matches where they have to push him up the ramp.
Oh God. Why?
Gotta get him across the line.
Bad Joe. So we'll go into you want to go 205? Is there anything worth talking about in there?
I mean, Drew Gulak had a decent match with Grand Metalik.
Oh, I wrote Blinche Dorado.
That's funny. But Gulak, scored me some fantasy points with his Dragon Sleeper. He's basically going to roll through as many high flyers as he can. That's his thing, trying to make a better 205 live. You had Hideo Itami and Tozawa kind of getting their feud on after they just didn't work as a tag team. You had Brian and Kendrick standing out there watching and teasing them the whole time on commentary.
Enjoyed that the promo between Hideo and Tozawa, where Hideo's like, "What the fuck? They teamed me up with him? I don't even fucking like this guy. Like, what the fuck is going on?" And
why do I need a partner?
I was like, "Well, if you didn't like me when I was your partner, you're not gonna like me when I'm your enemy, motherfucker." Like, So yeah, it was good. A good way to close out 205. Definitely going to go watch it. That main event. Yeah, fucking good shit there. Good shit.
Yeah, get the eyeballs on 205 Live. There's some good matches in there. You just gotta tough through it. They're getting settled, and they're really settling in the characters. We're getting a lot of UK guys showing up on 205 Live a lot more too.
Yes.
So that's really nice.
That up, Joe.
Why
here.
are you glad that I brought that up?
Because I am going to keep distracting you and the listeners as I shuffle through my paperwork, because I did take extensive notes on the UK Classic first round. Yeah. All right.
Woo.
First round.
Woo. Woo. Oh, that was loud. Sorry.
Yeah, be careful on that.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got to woo away from the mic. You got to like woo.
Like, yeah.
Or woo.
Or just like,
you can always go right. You can always go right too.
Woo. Shows up late to our house and fucking.
I mean, you can even go down.
Woo. Woo.
We're just fucking.
Yeah, I know. There was a whole lot going on right there.
But UK tournament, yeah, a lot of
new names, a lot of stuff I didn't recognize.
Names. It's going to start the Download Festival in the UK. We got Gulak, Gallagher. I'm not sure which matches are going.
Supposedly, from what I read, the Gulak and Gallagher one might air next week because they taped it at Full Sail.
Okay. So,
but I'll be excited for that one too, because I want Gulak to run the table on this tournament and get that tournament or get that title shot, bring that title back to America where it belongs.
I noticed that El Ligero, someone correct me on that. He got the WWE treatment, lost the L, so he's just Ligero now. Yeah, we got.
I thought you meant like they took the L off of Ligero. So he was El Ligero.
So you're kind of the same, but not. I'm not too familiar. A lot of Progress names up here, though. Zach Gibson, Joe Kofi.
Yeah, Joe Kofi I've seen a few times.
That Flash Morgan Webster is coming back. He's fighting the James Drake. I believe they both made their appearances on that 205 Live over in the UK. But yeah, Download Festival, June 8th through 10th is having there. I'm sure they're going to not play them anywhere for us to see.
I don't know. They played a lot of them for us last year.
Did they?
Yeah, I remember because that was the one where we got to see Aleister Black / Tommy N fight Neville.
No, that was at the actual UK tournament in the UK. That fucking not Coliseum, but the theater.
Yeah, but I think they'll put them on TV just like they did last time.
I think you're wrong. Moving on.
Fuck you, Tato. Guy's a fucking dick.
And then Royal Albert Hall. That might be the same place. I'm not sure, but that's gonna be June.
Yeah, probably fucking is.
So I assume that'd be like where they're gonna wrap shit up. NXT.
NXT.
God, all night we are on the fucking ball.
You don't everybody out there doesn't even realize how hard we're trying right now.
Not very.
Not very.
Not very. Yeah, pretty decent NXT.
Yeah, they got me interested in a handicap match. That doesn't happen very
Right
often.
There, we had Lars and Velveteen Dream.
Lars,
Velveteen Dream and Ricochet. Yeah, I thought it was such a fucking fun match for a handicap match. You guys enjoyed it.
They played it perfect, honestly. Just the way that they were working together, flawless. And then again, it comes down at the end to who's getting the glory. So you had Velveteen Dream get him down, but then there was a blind tag from Ricochet. He takes offense to that, hits him with that Death Valley driver, and just leaves him for Lars.
Nasty,
Yeah, I like that move. That's a fancy movie.
Did you like that entrance from Lars?
Yeah. The silhouette's pretty cool.
Just
what'd you think?
monster.
I think the only cat you're familiar with is VD, Velveteen Dream.
VD.
So.
Yeah, VD.
It's a VD
You know what?
thing.
You know something about VD thing?
It's a VD
Yeah,
thing.
pretty much. Like I've heard of Lars and I've seen that he's a big dude, and then I've just I had the same thing with Ricochet.
His
Like,
tongue looks like a fucking fly swatter though.
Well,
A
listen,
fucking
I don't,
bullfrog tongue. He's a
I
monster, man.
I don't know as much as you do about his tongue, but
Hey, Taco, ask me about Lars.
What do you think about Lars?
He's a big guy.
yeah, I liked it. I thought it was cool.
Cool. Yeah, another Carrie Sane fought Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans rocking that new music. There's new presence about her coming out tonight.
It's different.
And she owned up to it. She had the big, upset of the night, I'd say. She
absolutely.
won the match. Carrie Sane went to the top rope, went for that fucking, famous elbow she's known for. And,
Insane elbow.
Lacey Evans fucking hit her in the face with some women's rights.
Women's right.
The women's right,
I'm not
baby.
mad at that name.
Well, and that's the perfect way to do it because, again, that match was all Kairi Sane. All saying most of the match. If she gets that, and that's the thing with Lacey Evans, that with that one shot, if she gets that one elbow in, you're done. Same with how Alexa Bliss throws that elbow or that fist that punch. Yeah. It's in the same bet. But again, she hit it perfectly, and Kairi sold it perfect. But I like this feud they've got going on because they've got nothing going on for Kairi Sane until they get her back with Shayna Baszler, and she's just kind of running roughshod on everybody else.
Right, and you said it too earlier. It's kind of building, building more of the women up too in that division. And even I was like, finally, she actually won something. I was like, surprise, awesome. It was a pleasant surprise. And I haven't really been one of her biggest fans. So.
No, absolutely. I like Kairi Sane, but again, Lacey, the character when she does the Southern Belle voice, during her interviews, that's still gonna wear thin on me. I hope they let that go.
I hope she alters some things, but she's getting better.
She's getting better in the ring, which is important.
Yes, So good.
Well, and leading in the same that they're building people up, the fact that Dakota Kai, she's got a title shot next week against Shayna Baszler, which is just again, she's been torturing Dakota Kai over and over again. I'm hoping that we at least get
What's your favorite
the Stone Cold moment of her just fucking jumping on top of Shayna Baszler and fucking throttling her ass.
So
I thought that one was a little funny.
Expecting too much next week, but I hope we see some aggressiveness out of Dakota Kai. We'll go right into the main event then. It was Gargano making his big announcement, all weepy, and we saw earlier tonight him and Candice LeRae taking a stroll around Full Sail University, and he had that neck brace around
walking in from the darkness.
Yeah.
Just nowhere. No cars, no street lights.
No fucking safety vest, no flashlight, no.
But wearing a freaking neck brace. What the fuck?
Yep.
Idiosos.
Yep.
But yeah, he came out to the ring and just said, I don't know if we can really do this, blah, blah, blah. And the crowd's like, fuck it, still do it. And he rips off the neck brace, and he's pretty much like, Gargano, get your ass out here.
Ciampa.
Ciampa, Ciampa, get your ass out here. And Joe?
Oh, just they're for me, I love the feud. I love this whole setup that they're doing, but it's dragging on so long. It is really dragging on me. I'm so kind of just over this. Let's just get to the match. What are we going to do? We saw them put on an amazing match. No disqualification, or pretty much no disqualification, I quit match. What more can they do, honestly?
Yeah, especially with the last man standing match between Nakamura and AJ happening, that weekend. Do
you really want to have something possibly outshine it?
Especially those two guys.
Right.
and that match that they've been working on for so long now. So
that and this whole thing that we haven't got to, the fact that like they almost come to brawl. Johnny goes to the ring and gets knocked off the apron and knocks into Candice LeRae. She is a fucking professional wrestler.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you brought
like
that
they
up.
could have. I'm
That
sorry.
pinfall.
Like I'm not saying that they needed to make it look like me to be a more dangerous spot, but let's be realistic here. This is Candice LeRae we're talking about.
My fucking notes just say Gargano, liver problems. LeRae is grateful. So yeah, so just continuing that feud, leaving that excitement to everyone to be excited over, and yeah, some good shit there. Fuck,
Do we got anything else? I've got Cozy Lariat pulled up if you'd like.
fucking let her rip.
Yeah, I found one in English. All right, so we got at Cozy_Lariat. That is Satoshi Kojima. We got his tweet of the week. Everyone at the Bread Club, how are you? I always talk about bread in English, but my job is pro wrestler. Do not forget it, baby.
Classic Kojima tweet, yes. Well, that was a very unique and special episode of the Best Pro Wrestling Podcast. Thanks for joining us. My name is Taco. Follow me on Twitter at HGREV Taco.
And you can follow me at Joe BPWP. That's at Joe, Best Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Be sure to follow Tommy Stryker. That's Stryker with a Y. And check out, we like to play this fantasy wrestling thing where we get to pick some wrestlers and
fantasy wrestling
and choose
people.
Who's going to win the matches during the big pay-per-view events? Follow
predictions
them online.
leagues.
Go to the website at sltdwrestling.com. I believe it's SLTD Wrestling on Twitter. Check them out. Have a lot of fun. Derek?
Check out the actual BPW podcast Twitter, the at
Twitter.
Strong Honor Twitter. Check out the back episodes. Rate, review, subscribe. All places.
5 stars.
He knows
Give us
what's
5
up.
stars.
He knows what's
5
up.
stars. Come on. 5
Rate and
stars.
review.
5 stars. Do you have anything to promote, Derek?
Not really. My name's Derek, and I play with dirt. You can find me on Instagram at cavemanclayworks.com.
Well, I think that'll be it. Peace.
Peace.